All right, good morning once again. We are back already here about a quarter after 5 o'clock early on this Hump Day Wednesday. And once again, we continue to elevate threat tracker in the yellow or moderate category, not for severe weather, but for heat. In fact, it builds into the mid to upper 90s again this afternoon. Initially, the humidity is not bad this morning. Behind this little system, we've actually seen temperatures drop into the upper 60s to low 70s. We'll probably tumble a couple more degrees here in the next few hours, but it gets really hot this afternoon. Eventually, the humidity comes right back the rest of the week into the weekend. So a hot start to the College World Series, but for the most part, we avoid storms. Outside this morning, we are doing just that. Quiet 71 with the south to southeast wind at 9. Look at some of the temperatures. Some of the mildest weather we've seen in the last week. 68 right now at Tacoma, Denison, and Carroll. Lower 60s, Wayne and Norfolk, even Columbus 63. Lincoln, you've dropped to 64. That's very easy to take this morning. And then a little more humidity and warmth down the Missouri River. In fact, we go back up to 74 down in Falls City. Heat index values again. We're going to kind of target this the next several days. This will be the big story right now. Obviously, not much change from the actual air temperature. All right, outside, as we look to the north, you can see the twist on the radar here. Our exclusive Viper HD showing the upper level system kind of spinning around parts of North Dakota and Minnesota. That's where the rain and storms are. The real nasty stuff kind of blowing across Lake Michigan. Chicago, Milwaukee, headed towards Detroit this morning. Kind of breaks up towards St. Louis, but down through the Ozarks of Missouri. Other very heavy thunderstorms kind of headed towards Springfield and eventually probably toward the Branson area as we head through early on this Wednesday morning. But for us, we're kind of in the middle of all that. We're in pretty good shape. I think temps drop back in the upper 60s briefly this morning, rise to near 90 by lunchtime, and then once again, the heat will be back mid to upper 90s. The humidity won't be as bad as it was the last couple of days, but it's still going to be hot, and then eventually more humidity will build in with the heat as we head from the rest of the week into the weekend. So very hot this afternoon, 96 expected high officially out at the airport. Some spots here in town will be in the upper 90s later on today. West winds will turn light tonight as we drop down to 71. Again, all those storms continuing off to the east of us. And then our 7-day forecast once again looks pretty good. Back to about 96 tomorrow. Slightly cooler Friday. We're going to see a weak front get in the area, which could trigger an isolated shower storm late Thursday evening and early Friday. The chance about 40% for that. Otherwise, it looks like as we head towards the start of the weekend, mainly dry, back in the low to mid 90s Saturday, upper 90s Sunday, mid 90s Monday, and then a stronger front should move in as we head towards late Monday and Tuesday, and that'll bring temps back down in the mid 80s Tuesday with a much better chance for showers and storms. So not a huge severe weather threat the next week. Again, slight chance tomorrow night into early Friday. A little bit better opportunity for that early next week. Just a reminder, mid-June, we can still get some nasty thunderstorms. The heat's kind of winning out in the short term, but you can download Storm Shield to your smartphone if you haven't done so, just in case. Don't really see a huge threat to need that the next several days, but just in case, especially early next week, could get back into the active weather pattern. All right, right now at 5:17, it is 71 degrees. We'll look live from our station camera back to the southwest across the Millard area. Stay with us. We'll have more news and a look at our morning sports right after the break.